All right, peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and blessings. My name is Melvin Kahuika, but I like to call myself the $1 billion boy. I'm very excited to record a video again. I think it has been 2 months now since I've recorded, and I'm feeling very, very excited. Obviously, as much as I make all of these videos, as much as I have, I put out all this information. At the end of the day, it's I'm also a person, and I'm also on my own personal journey, right? So obviously I've been dealing with my own personal issues and personal things that I have to work on. But with that being said, I'm feeling very, very excited. And this video is going to be very raw and uncut. I'm not going to send this video in to my editor. Shout out to my editor, by the way. But I'm not going to send this video in because this is a very serious message that I have for all of my Namibians. So as you can see by the title, dear Namibians, please listen to me. Hear me out. Right? So before I jump into it, this car is very hot. Just open up the windows. Yeah, so dear Namibians, for those of you that don't know Namibia, let's just say I'm talking now to the viewer from overseas or whatever country. Let me tell you interesting facts about Namibia. This country that I live in, right? Most of the people are struggling, right? Most of the people are constantly worried about not having enough. Most of the people are just living a life of scarcity. To be honest, I don't mean to hate on my my country, but it's quite an average country because literally when it comes to infrastructure, we depend on other countries. When it comes to food, we depend on South Africa. When it comes to music also, majority of the music people listen to from, like in this country, come from South Africa. Obviously, shout out to South Africa. But, the point that I'm trying to make here is Namibia is an average country. Namibia is, like, to be honest, Namibia is, it's a quite mediocre country, right? Not because the country itself is mediocre, but the people in it, like the people. I don't mean to shit on my Namibian people, right? I'm also Namibian, but this country has a whole lot of mediocre day-to-day people, bro, right? So this message is specifically to the young person out there from Namibia, the youth. Obviously, older people are not excluded. You should also tune into what I'm about to say. Now, as I'm out there grinding, right? As I'm out there just, doing my thing, living my day-to-day life. Obviously, I'm the type of person that likes to keep my eyes open. I'm the type of person that likes to, just keep my eyes open and just, kind of analyze my environment, right? And I've realized something, and this has really become very clear, especially this year. A lot of the young people from Namibia are not grinding. A lot of the young people from Namibia are just living a life of trying to be cool on Instagram, trying to act successful on Instagram. Most of them are focused on having fun, parties, alcohol. To be honest, that is how most of the Namibian youth are spending their time. That's just the truth, right? So why is this? And that's really why I'm making this video. It's like the reason Namibia is average is because Namibian youth, people, like, I see guys on a day-to-day basis, right? One time I was talking to a guy at the barber shop. He was like, "Yo, I'm a great guy, but when I drink alcohol, I get retarded." That is literally how most of the Namibian youth spend their time. Partying, spending their time on meaningless things, trying to act cool on the Instagrams and things like that, right? That is why this country is average. That is why this country is not where it's supposed to be. And listen, I don't want you to tell me about, oh, this government is corrupt. Oh, this SWAPO leading party and whatever. No. I believe that the reason this country is average and the reason this country is poor, most of the people are struggling, is because most of the people in this country are not grinding. They are so much focused on what the next person is doing. They are so much focused on just trying to act successful instead of being successful. There's a difference, There's a difference between the two. I don't believe this country is average because the government is not like the government is corrupt. I don't believe this country is average because you know the politicians are not doing their job. No, if everybody is locked in, if everybody is just focused on what they can do to live a better life, I believe that this country will be in a better place. We would be like everybody would be just in a better situation than what they are. Not perfect, but just in a better situation. So this message is for the Namibian youth. This message is just for all the Namibians in general. Stop wasting your time on meaningless things. Stay away from the fucking alcohol. Sorry for my language, but there is no other way of me putting this. Stay away from the fucking alcohol. Stay away from trying to be something that you are not. Because obviously I don't use Instagram, but I was on Instagram a few months ago for business purposes, right? And one thing I've realized is that a lot of young females also posting bikini pics on Instagram, right? Like posting half naked pictures of them on Instagram, just looking for male attention. And I also see a lot of young guys acting like they are successful on Instagram. Why is this? Why is this? Sorry, I just quickly have to fix my... There you go. So why is this? Why is it that instead of trying to be successful in real life, why is it that you are trying to act successful on Instagram and all these social media platforms? So my Namibian people, we can be better. I don't mean to hate on my country, but we are not even making our own food. Namibian people, my message is this: success is possible. Success is possible. This Hollywood and United States success that you see is fucking possible in Namibia. I truly believe with my whole fucking heart that I will become rich. I might not be rich right now. I might be sitting in a whoopty right now. But trust me, I will become successful. I will become successful. So that's my message to the Namibian youth. I know you don't see successful people every day. That's the truth. And that's also what I want to talk about. I know we don't see successful people every day. I know we don't see our uncles and just people pulling up in, Range Rovers that has a glass ceiling, Richard Mille watches. I know you don't see that. I also don't see it. So I know that, sometimes you have to see something to believe it. And I know, part of the reason why a lot of the people are so distracted in this society is that, you don't really see successful people like that. So you don't really believe that you can become successful, right? So success is possible. That's just what I'm trying to say. I know we don't see it every day. I know we are not seeing it every day. I know. But listen, that's when your visionary mindset comes in. Envision yourself. I know I don't come from a rich family. I know I don't see rich people around me. Most of the people around me are struggling. That's just the truth. Struggling financially, just living a life of scarcity. But even with all of these things, I know that I will become successful. There is no ifs and buts, and no, I will become successful. I will become exactly who I want to become. So Namibian youth, Namibia as a whole, let's stop wasting. I'm not perfect, right? So I'm going to include myself. Let's stop wasting our time on meaningless bullshit. Let's stop wasting our time on trying to blame the government and trying to blame how corrupt the system is. Yes, the system is fucked. Yes, the system is rigged. Yes, the system is designed to make you fail. But so what? Are you going to now use that as an excuse on why you shouldn't become successful? Listen, look me in my eyes. Success is possible. Success you can achieve. So focus up. Young man, young female, auntie, uncle, focus up. Stay locked in. Have a goal. And focus on that goal every single day. This country is average, not because the country is average, but what's in the country, the people is average. I think it's due time that, we as Namibian people, we should also become successful. Name me one successful people. Name me one successful person on a global level. Not just street successful, not just you are just successful in this country. I'm talking about you are successful on a global level. Who? Now there might be someone that's out there that I might not be that I might not know of, or that I might not be aware of, but name me successful individuals that's successful on a global level. Zero. Why is that? Why is that? So I just wanted to make this video to just just motivate and just encourage my Namibian youth, especially the youth, because the youth, they have, I'm also young, we have loads of potential. We have a lot of potential, but instead of finding ways that we can increase our potential and use it to become successful, instead of doing that, what we do as young people is we waste our time on alcohol. We waste our time on trying to have fun and trying to do all these things. It's not worth it. Young men out there, develop sexual discipline. Stop chasing girls. Focus on you. Start focusing on what you can do to become a better person. Then that female that you are chasing will come to you. I've done this myself and I see it on a day-to-day basis. In my past, I used to chase a lot of females. But when I stopped doing that and just stayed focused on myself, now they come to me. Now they come to me, and I'm not saying this to brag, but it's just the truth. Stay focused. Have a goal. I know you come from a poor background. I know that most of your family members are struggling financially. I know. But don't use that as an excuse on why you shouldn't become successful. Don't use that as an excuse on why you should not become successful and change the situation. But how will you change the situation if you are drinking alcohol? I don't drink alcohol. I will never drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I will never smoke because I see these things pointless. It's meaningless. It don't make me any better. I will just end up making messed up decisions that I will end up regretting. So focus up and stop wasting your time on meaningless things, Namibian. I don't care which corner of this country you're watching me from. You can become successful. I know you don't see successful folks every day, but success is possible. You just gotta believe, you just gotta envision yourself, and you just gotta stay locked in. I know the society we live in is a very it has a lot of distractions. And I know that if you are not really mentally strong, anything can just fucking knock you off your purpose. But still, find ways that you can increase your focus and just be a better person. Because life has so much to offer. Life has so much to offer. So why would we as Namibians settle for less while we know that, listen, we can go out there and we can grind and achieve the finer things that life has to offer. One thing that has really expanded my mind, one thing that has really changed my mind just to believe that success is possible, is that I always go out to rich neighborhoods. Now, from the city you're watching me from, I don't know which location is full of rich people, but in Windhoek here, it's Lutfuisdorp. I like to go out there and I just like to walk around in those rich, luxurious neighborhoods. It has really changed my mind. Because if you are in the slums every day, in Okanja Park and all the slum locations, you don't see success. So that's what I'm saying. Go out there. Expose yourself to things that's going to make you a better person. See success. See success. Go to rich neighborhoods and smell that luxurious fresh air. And grind hard. So I don't want to keep this video long. I think I've made my point very clear. Success is possible. You just gotta make the necessary adjustments to just let go of the bad habits and the bad addictions like alcohol, and just stay locked in and just focus on success. Right? So success is possible, Namibian child, Namibian boy, Namibian girl, Namibian auntie, Namibian uncle. Success is possible. This country is not average because the country itself is average, or the government is corrupt. No, it's average because the people in this country are wasting their time on meaningless things. In other words, they are not grinding. So grind hard, change the situation, and stay focused, man. With that being said, my name is Melvin Kahuika, but I like to call myself the $1 billion boy. I hope this information was helpful. Share this with whoever you think needs to hear this. And with that being said, I am signing out. Peace.